that something like Gödel's incompleteness theorem, for me, is a way of saying that there is a total system of nature. There's a total system of nature, and there is within that an exception. That's something that is true but not provable. And saying that doesn't integrate the, I mean, if you want to call this the unity of unity and difference, you're going to go like, where fascism isn't total enough because fascism isn't able to include its exception. So I don't know if Chorizo, I can't say his name right, I hope that's the right pronunciation, is just saying that um, we need a system that is able to include its exclusion. If that, but the Shizekian point for me is there's a great debate in 1948, sorry, but between C.S. Lewis and Elizabeth Anscombe, very famous debate. One of these, there's a few famous debates throughout history, and it was interesting because C.S. Lewis wrote a chapter in his book Miracles called "The Logical Inconsistency of Naturalism," and he argued, and you'll know the argument, it's still used by some theists, that if you're a naturalist, and he talks about total system, if you believe that nature is a total system of cause and effect, of non-rational cause and effect, then your belief in naturalism is just a response to this natural chain of cause and effect. Therefore, you cannot have any justification in believing in naturalism, right? So the idea is naturalism undermines itself, right? So that was C.S. Lewis's argument. Elizabeth Anscombe, who was even more religious than C.S. Lewis, right? One of the most famous Wittgensteinian philosophers, absolutely brilliant, mad woman. She argued that rationality can grow out of the natural system. And she basically argued that it's just a different form of cause and effect. Rationality is logical cause and effect. So there's lots of cause and effect, and then it gets to a certain level where rationality comes in, and rationality it's an exception that's not outside the total system. It's an exception that's within the total system. So that's what I mean by God. And that's what I think Zizek's talking about. So in other words, I do think that you can talk about something that is true but not provable. You can talk about something that insists